welcome back to another edition of Arizona's Everyday Chef. Today, we're about 2 weeks away from the Super Bowl. Yeah, carry the 4, divide by 7. Yep. Okay. So what I'm going to do today is bacon bourbon meatballs, and we're home making meatballs. And from everything that I've read, heard from everybody, I'm going to make meatballs kind of the authentic way, in a way. I'm not going to be slicing up garlic, with a razor blade, but I am going to be using beef, veal, and pork to make the meatball mix, the meat mix. So right now it's about 5 minutes left to the 49er Packer game. 49ers are up 34 to 20 something or another. I just got to keep them holding on. So that's what we're going to make today. It's going to be great for your Super Bowl party, and I'm going to show you how to make them. Recipe calls for about a pound of meat. I'm going to be doing a little bit over, but I've got all the ingredients set up, and we're going to show you. Then we're going to start making them. Okay, so here I have all the ingredients lined up. I have half of a yellow onion, 6 pieces of bacon, probably a little over 2 tablespoons of parsley after we chop it up. I've got about a half a pound of hamburger, about a half a pound of veal, half a pound of pork. We're going to need chili powder, Italian seasoning, 1 egg, salt, breadcrumbs, garlic, barbecue sauce, and some oil. Now I'm kind of fortunate enough, I've got a blender mixer that I'm going to be mixing this all in. If you don't have one of those, do not use a regular blender you would use for cakes. Just find a pair of gloves or use your bare hands and just mix it all in a bowl. But the recipe is going to call for us to food process these two together, and then we're going to combine it all and we'll go from there. Alright, just to show you, we've processed up the bacon. This isn't all of it, I've already put some of it in the mixer. This is the half of the onion, and now we're going to put it all in the mixer along with the meats, and then we'll get the rest of the ingredients ready and I'll show you. Alright, as you can see, I have put all the ingredients in my little mixer. I'm going to bring it up. Then I'm just going to turn it on and let it mix. Probably let it mix for a few minutes, maybe about 5 minutes, get it all nice and mixed up so all those ingredients go. Alright, all the ingredients have been mixed. The bourbon actually will get mixed in with the barbecue sauce after we cook the meatballs. So, recipe calls for taking some of the meat and just rolling it into about a 1-inch meatball. And it should make about 24 of these, but since I did a little bit more, I'm going to have a little bit more. You can make them as big as you want to. If you want really big ones, just make sure you have a lot of meat on hand, depending also on your party size. If it's just for family, 6 of you, make 6 big ones. The cooking time when you fry them will be a little bit longer, like a lot longer, because they're so big, but so people can snack on them throughout the game. You'll just want to make them a lot smaller. So it looks like the Super Bowl 2 weeks, it will be the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, so even with my little bit of extra added meat, because I kind of divvied it up about half a pound, a little over half a pound each. Some of my meatballs I actually ended up making bigger, but the recipe calls for about 24 1-inch meatballs. I actually have 24, maybe some of mine are about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. But, so it's going to take a little bit longer to cook the big ones. But we're going to head over. The one thing that this recipe called for was asking for a cast iron skillet. I've never owned one, so I got one today. So we're going to use that to make these. And we're going to set up over in front of the stove. So, believe the cast iron is hot. We're going to check. I'm going to add one. Oh, yep, and it is. So we're going to just start putting these in all around, because it is going to take a while. I'm going to probably use some of the meatballs to kind of spread the oil all around. We'll see how many will fit of these. Some of these ginormous meatballs. Hey, that one's really small. The recipe does say for a large skillet. I probably could have used one of my bigger ones, but it did mention the cast iron. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get all of them in. I'm going to have to, I believe, do this in waves. I've got 6 left. So as these start cooking and probably shrinking, I'll start adding them more. And then it also calls for pulling them off. You just want to cook them and then rotate them every so often. See, you may just add just a little bit more oil, since we did make these a lot bigger because I have more beef. As you can see, they are coming along nicely. As much as they recommended a cast iron skillet, I probably would not. I ended up grabbing another pan to kind of break them up. But just cooking them, turning them over, letting them all cook, trying to put them on the end is what you want to do. Alright, so remarkably, all 24 are sitting in here. And we've got them going. You can smell the bourbon cooking off of them. I'm just kind of rotating them, turning them over a little bit here and there. So I'm going to let them sit for the next probably 10 minutes. I'm just going to let them stew in this. It's probably about a medium heat. I'm going to probably bring it down. Just let them simmer. Alright, and we're back. The meatballs are done. I'm going to cut into this one. Ooh, falling apart a little bit. See, they're all nice and done. Probably, definitely going to need a drink. Let's see. Oh yeah. This will be a hit either at home or any type of party you go to. So look at that. Well, I'm not going to devour these. I'm going to call up some friends and have them come over and eat them because I can't eat all of this. But do want to let you know, don't forget to like and comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Ring the bell to get notifications when I upload a new video. We will see you next time with another home chef meal.